youth from Bangalore. And they have been studied and come and movies from different participating in many colleges, participating in many colleges, different colleges.
Giving a brief of the situation. 50 youths are there. Eight of them are voluntaries. They come from various colleges and few of them are working group.
Krishna Krishnaya Bhut.
Mayapur was created by Radharani.
This Mayapur was created by Radharani.
She was playing on a flute, and Krishna came to see who was playing on the flute.
She was playing on a flute and Krishna came to see who was playing on the flute.
And he saw Radharani,
And then he saw Radharani.
and he thanked her that she made such a nice, wonderful town for him.
And he thanked her that she had made such a nice, wonderful dham for him.
And Sri Krishna had expanded himself into Krishna and Radha.
Krishna had expanded himself into Krishna and Radha.
So, because there's more happiness in more people.
Because there is more happiness in more people.
So, Radharani made Navadvip,
So Radharani made Navadvip,
which is the island of Simantadev, Rodramdev, Mantadev, Oladev, Etadev, Namadev, Adadramdev.
So the Navadvip consists of 9 islands: Simantadvip, Rudradvip, Godrumdvip, Antardvip, Koladvip, Ritudvip,
Namadev,
Janudvip,
Adadramdev,
Godrumdvip,
Rudradev,
Rutudvip,
Andadev.
Antardvip.
Each of these 9 islands is connected to one of the 9 processes of devotional life.
Each of these 9 islands is connected with one of the processes of devotional service.
Alright, already saw Jagannath Temple.
Today morning you saw Jagannath Temple.
That was a deity of Parvati taking the dust and watching the
There was a deity of Parvati Devi taking dust from Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet.
That island is known as Simantadvip.
And that island is known as Simantadvip. The deity is known as Simantini. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's home is in the second island called Godrumdvip.
And the island of trees. Connected with the island of chanting.
So the island of Godrumdvip is connected with chanting.
next island is Hamsavahan.
The next island is Hamsavahan.
That's the island of Mandadip.
That's the island of Mantradvip, Madhyadvip.
That's the island of Remembering.
That's the island of remembering.
Time of knowledge and then all of it.
One of the Navadvip islands is Koladvip.
Until the city of Navadvip is.
That's where the city of Navadvip is.
Here was during the time of Lord Chaitanya, Navadvip.
During the time of Lord Chaitanya, this place was called as Navadvip.
And across the road, across the river, is known as Navadvip.
Across the river, the place was known as Koladvip.
And the village built the railway station, and the city moved there.
When the British brought the railway station, the city moved there.
Navadvip, also known as the place is forgiven for any offense.
Koladvip is also known as the place where one gets forgiven for any offense.
Overall Banjan, Surya Park,
अपराध बंधन क्लियर कर अपराध भंजन क्लियर कर
Aparad Bhanjan Kuliya Phat.
so after that, there was the Ritudvip,
After that, we go to the Ritudvip. We see the deity of Gaur and Nityananda. Gaur and Gadadhar. Gaur and Gadadhar. Gaur Nityananda is for preaching. Gaur Gadadhar is for loving exchanges.
So, how the Lord Chaitanya's pastimes were involved,
Half of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes were in Navadvip,
half
and half were in Jagannath Puri.
all the years of Dharmapuri, Lord Chaitanya's travel around India for 6 years.
From Jagannath Puri, Lord Chaitanya travelled across India for 6 years.
All the states in South India,
He went to all the states in South India,
and the Maharashtra,
then he went to Maharashtra and he met his brother. He found the remains of his brother.
And the culture of the notebook
In the Kadcha notebook of Sarup Damodar, it says that he went to Dwaraka.
We don't have that.
But we don't have that notebook.
We heard about it.
But we have heard about it.
One time we went back to the authorities, and we went to Nala and then alongside the end
Then he returned back to Jagannath Puri. Then he travelled to Vrindavan. Alongside, he went to Banaras and other places.
we went back to a while.
Then he went back to Jagannath Puri and stayed there.
The devotees, why would they like to see Lord Chaitanya and why is sannyasi attire?
So, devotees in Navadvip don't like to see Lord Chaitanya wearing his sannyas attire.
I said, sannyas is austerity.
Sannyas is an austerity.
Why should he do austerity? Why should he do austerity?
Why should he do
Why should he do austerity?
He's a Supreme Personality.
He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
But he chose to do that austerity.
But he chose to do that austerity.
And that time he was getting a hard time in the students.
Because he was getting a hard time from his students.
Not him, but other students. He took the opportunity to take sannyas. And in those days, everybody expected sannyas.
And thereafter, he decided to take sannyas at an age where sannyas is unexpected. In those, because he was having a hard time with his students, he understood he had to take sannyas because in those days, sannyas was respected. I don't know, do you respect sadhus today? You are all devotees.
What I will tell you the story. Maybe you have questions.
I can tell you stories, but maybe you have questions.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj. Maharaj, we hear that in Shrimanta Dvipa, Mother Parvati is chanting the names of Gauranga. But when we are there in Bangalore wanting to preach to youths, we see that Parvati Devi does not allow the boys to become Krishna consciousness. And sometimes when we also want to practice, lot of difficulties we face from Maya Devi. So how do we understand this, Maharaj?
In Simantadweep, we see Parvati Devi chanting the names of Lord Gauranga. But in Bangalore, when we try to preach, same Parvati Devi as Maya restricts them from practicing, and sometimes we also face difficulty because of Maya Devi. How do we understand it?
Say, Maya Devi given some devout service by Lord Krishna.
See, Maya Devi has been given a very difficult service by Lord Krishna.
She's supposed to give material happiness, material experiences, so that they want to stay in the material world and go back to God.
She has to give material experiences by which the conditioned souls have to stay in the material world and don't go back home, back to Godhead.
So basically, that's her service.
So basically, that's her service.
And she's a very good servant.
And she's a very good servant.
We have to be, as Prabhupada said, one sense for declaring war against Maya.
So we have to be, as Srila Prabhupada said, in one sense, we have to be declaring war against Maya.
My father said, when I heard for sure that I was a devotee, he said he would send me to the army.
My father said, when he heard for the first time that I am going to be a devotee, he said he'll send me to the army to die in the Vietnam War.
So that I asked Father, what should I do?
Then I asked Prabhupada, what should I do?
Better you join Krishna's army.
Prabhupada said, better you join Krishna's army.
So I've been in Krishna's army ever since.
So I have been in Krishna's army ever since.
We have a site we appreciate Maya Devi has done the job.
So we have a choice. We are preaching and Maya Devi has her job.
We want to become completely fixed in Krishna consciousness.
So we want to become fixed completely in Krishna consciousness.
When Maya offers something, we say no.
When Maya offers something, we say no.
Actually, Maya Devi is like a sister of Vishnu.
Actually, Maya Devi is like a sister of Vishnu.
And they have saved Vishnu gives his sister Maya Devi away to Lord Shiva.
So, in this place of Madurai, they see as Vishnu giving away his sister in marriage to Lord Shiva. The Meenakshi temple.
So, I went to one Kali temple.
I went to one Kali temple
Near to Lord Nityananda's birthplace.
near to Lord Nityananda's birthplace.
You see, the devas, they bow to the right side, the left side of all is position.
For the Devas, we bow or prostrate to the right side. And for Krishna, we prostrate to the left side.
So I bow down to the Kali, my right side.
So for Kali, we bow down to the right side.
And I felt very much, and say, calm and very much. I could appreciate Kali.
I felt very much at home when I was there at the Kali temple.
All the other worshippers are Kali. They wanted some material things.
But all the other worshippers of Kali, they wanted material things.
I did not stay in that association.
So I did not want to stay in that association.
So sometimes I can be the temple
So sometimes in the temple south of Mahabalipuram, sometimes in the temple in the south at Mahabalipuram, there the temple is considered a Divya Desh. And they offer Aarti to Lord Vishnu.
And then after that they offer the Prasadam Aarti, Shiva, Durga, etc.
And then they offer the Prasadam Aarti to Lord Shiva, Durga, and etc.
Sometimes not many people worship the devas, and they ask for some material.
So normally people worship the Devas and they ask some material benefits.
And they want to give them a nice car, a nice house.
They may ask for a nice house, nice car.
So we don't want that. We want bhakti.
But we don't want that. We want bhakti.
We may not get a house, car. What we really want is bhakti to Krishna.
We may have a house or we may have a car, but what we really want is bhakti to Krishna.
Actually, these temporary things are very insignificant.
Actually, these temporary things are very insignificant.
And after a while, they're in appearance.
They are very temporary in their appearance.
After a while, they're going to disappear.
After a while, they are going to disappear.
So, the devotees, they want to have Krishna shelter.
So the devotees, they want to have Krishna's shelter.
Time limit.
Arrival!
Time limit.
We want more association, Maharaj.
One more question.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances. We know that you are eternal servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but at the same time, I wanted to ask that whenever we see you, we will be always chanting, and we are very much like always Krishna conscious, always chanting Hare Krishna mantra. whenever even small time is there. So I wanted to ask that how have you developed so much taste for chanting Hare Krishna mantra?
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
I used to chant. I love the chanting. The study. I used to chant. Other people would chant. I thought they were disturbing.
I used to chant, and other people also used to chant, but I used to see that they are disturbing.
Like the chants. I can't think of anything else but chanting.
But when I'm chanting, I can't think of anything else but chanting.
And someone else is chanting. And also takes on hearing them chant.
Someone else is chanting, I'm also hearing their chant.
Someone else is chanting, I'm also hearing their chanting.
So stroke. Right hand not fully functioning.
I had a stroke because of which my right hand is not fully functional.
On the chant of the left hand.
So I chant with my left hand.
And that chanting the holy name, it's not different than Krishna.
Anyway, chanting the holy name is not different from Krishna.
We should always chant Bhakti and always be with Krishna.
So we should always chant that ensures that we are always with Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So Maharaj, his name is His Grace Krishna Prabhu. So Prabhu is in charge of our ISKCON Youth Forum. Along with that, he also takes Bhakti Vaibhav classes and Bhakti Shastri classes and those aspects in the temple building.
Goes to children, Maharaj. It has reached to 1 million children till now. It has goes to Srila Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita and the Marathon time. It's a contest.
So this book is like a technique by which we are introducing reading of Bhagavad Gita as it is in schools, Guru Maharaj. They started around like 10 years back. So till now we have reached 1 lakh children, 1 million children with this tool. So 1 million school students have received Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is. There is like a quiz inside having a lot of questions with multiple choice and all. So they have to study Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita as it is and then solve it. It was composed by Prabhuji. And,
You are our most
inspiration. Inspiration.
I want to offer this.
Yes, Karni. Prabhupada had written in one letter to Guru Maharaj, tax your brain to...
All those devotees have got
No, it is for you, Guru. Blueberries, green apple, and avocado.
Yes.
Okay, Guru Maharaj.
Anupam Krishna Prabhu always requests to do more and more preaching. So we request your blessing we can more and more preach both youth and congregation in Bangalore Maharaj. Your mercy.
Blessings, Krishna Matirastu.
We are very much sheltered under Prabhuji. Almost 12 brahmacharis are there, and we feel a lot of shelter under the guidance and the service.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Nandi.
Nandri.
Thank you, Toto. Thank you and
His Holiness Japat Swami Guru Maharaj ki.
माताजी काम प्रभु आसन दिए अपने आशीर्वाद लेना आराम करो माताजी आगे आशीर्वाद आशीर्वाद दें गुरुमाता का आशीर्वाद दें बस माताजी माता ऊंचू करो ओके गुरु महाराज भवमयी
सुविजय वासुदेव दास सुविजय
माताजी नाम
भवमयी सुमित्रा देवी दासी
পশ্চিম মেদিনীপুর থেকে
पश्चिम मेदिनीपुर
আসছে গুরু মহারাজ ওনারা নাম হটে সেবা করে আসুন 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 ব্যাকেট করে চলে আসুন গুরু মহারাজ ওনারা আপনাকে 1 লাখ টাকা দিচ্ছেন বললেন যে হিসেবে লাগাবে তো আমি বলেছি যে গুরু মহারাজ হেল্প করবেন যে রান্না গুলো বিল্ডিং এ দিতে পারেন যে আপনি মনে করেন সেটা ওকে আর কিছু আছে প্রভু আজ একটা কি আছে